band is back in the fold, and there's a mystique, and you guys will play on it. You know, you the way you put out the records, the way you announce the shows, like you could go to a label, you can do anything that you want to do, but yet you and Beck control it. And I'm curious how that works, because when I was at the studio with you, in some level, it seems like Beck is more of like the schedule guy, and you're more of like, I have a wild idea. But one doesn't exist without the other, generally, in business. So, like, is that
Definitely
it,
doesn't.
or did I make that up?
No, that's probably it. Yeah, no, that's it. He, like we'll have these ideas. Yeah, we don't even mention the whole record until this date, because the date is significant. But maybe that didn't even occur to me yet, and it's like, oh, I guess, yeah, we could play with that. And he is so into the practical joke aspect that he will keep so steadfast with the plot that no matter what, and I'll forget the plot a little bit. I'll maybe just kind of have a bunch of ideas along the way and kind of just be like, that's right, yeah, we're sticking to this. We're sticking to the story. But he's always so sober. He's so sober and passionate about the story that he reminds me to get back to my Nation of Ulysses, make the crazy conspiracy theory sort of thing. Like, I feel like he loved that at the time too, and he is just so into keeping it. Like, yeah, well, what's the date? Oh, yeah. Whereas I'm thinking about things and definitely forgetting it at the time. Like, he's so into the practical joke part of it all lining up. I am too. I definitely am too. But he's so good at.
But he's the get it done.
Oh yeah,
guy.
he's so get it done. He is very.
He implements getting the record done, and
he implements an
agenda.
Stuff. He likes an agenda. I like just thinking. He likes waking up, doing the thinking real quick, and then implementing the agenda. We need that. I need that.
I think most people.
It's the opposite of me. I do need that. Yeah.
They don't understand how bands work, and when you talk to Justin.
They don't understand. A lot of people don't understand.
You know, I was impressed. Like when Glassjaw played Best Buy Theater, when we did some stuff with you, and Justin booked it. It's not like booking a VFW hall. He booked it. He paid all the bands. I mean, he's running around, and then there was also everyone left with the CD. There's a lot going on, and there's no, everybody thinks in the terms of like, I got to get a manager, got to get this, I got to get another person I got to pay 10 or 20% to that does a lot less, and you sort of always in a band feel behind the ball, and Justin's running around doing all of the things. Everyone's drinking after the show. Justin's writing checks to the venue and the bands and all the stuff, and it's very uncommon. It's not what most people understand. But when you're in a band,
he's a very uncommon band personality. I'm not the most common band personality. I have a very particular band personality. There's like this alpha, beta, two creative personalities thing that we have, but I'm very peculiar, I guess. I have an odd sort of thing. I'm not I don't enjoy business per se.
Yeah.
He is very peculiar in terms of his character doesn't typically exist within bands.
No,
so he does enjoy that, and I'm lucky to not have to have a guy who's my oldest friend also be somebody who
delivers
and absolutely trust. I trust him with my own children if need be, and to him, I think that's probably 1 degree to the right of guitar playing for Justin. He really does enjoy those things. He's an anomaly. I'm far less of an anomaly in terms of there's more of me in this world than there are of him. He is for a guy who is a creative type, where we're both creative types, the fact that he enjoys the administrative sort of thing is really rare, and I'm lucky. You can waste most of the money you make as an entertainer in your lifetime,
sure,
by trying to find the sort of the answer to your foil. Yeah. And I don't mean like the Mick Jagger, Keith Richards foil. Right. He's my foil in that. We're each other's foil in that because of by definition, innately, we are each other's foils. But he's a great foil in that he will. He is tirelessly into getting everything right on paper.
And it feels like to me, and I known Justin for a long time, but we don't know each other super duper well. Like I never drank with him. Obviously,
no one's ever
drank with him. But it feels like he enjoys the fact to say "fuck you" to those managers and "fuck you" to all those people. I got this. I can do it on my own. There's a slight like, why do you need to pay that other person? I got this.
To take it from you. I mean, we've done it all so long that we did at a certain point realize that you're not getting, a lot of times you're just not getting what you are paying for. I mean, if you're going to give somebody it's a fifth, a fourth, a fifth, a tenth of everything, I mean, the money, the things go up. You get paid better as time goes on, right? You do better, you get paid better. To give a fourth, a fifth, 15%, it's just kind of ignorant. And I don't personally, I don't think like that. I mean, I guess if I was put in the position, I can think like that a little bit, but he's driven to get it right and have him and I treated fairly.
Right.
And I'm very lucky to have a friend that cares about that, where I probably would have just given up altogether and been like, if I'm not treated fairly, I just don't need to do this.
Right.
But he's persistent. He's stubborn and persistent.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky to have that in what he's got that.
Yeah, I see a left brain, right brain thing going on between you guys, although he's super creative and what he writes and artistically
of course,
is second to none.
Of
course.
But
as he jumps on the administrative and you do a lot more of
he's very, I'm pretty spiritual I'm not very spiritual, but I'm pretty spiritual. I'm a pretty dramatic, emotional sort of guy, and I think maybe I take up that in this band for most of my life. But he's an emotional dude too, but I think that he's really eager to get those things right.